great deal of trouble has come upon us in this coronavirus era. One of the areas that's not spoken about, not enough, is the impairment of our ability to connect with people around us. Now, every source of information I've read about this recently has claimed that the quality of our relationships has been severely affected by this new reality, mainly because we're not meeting other people. So, what can we do to strengthen our relationships with other people in this hard and difficult time? So, as I said, the most essential and most important thing to do is literally just meet people. Of course, if it's allowed and if it's safe. But I mean literally meet, not behind screens, as close as we can. And ask people how they're doing, what interests them, what they're afraid of, how they're getting through this difficult time. And by doing so, we don't only influence and strengthen our connection with the person we're calling out to, but it literally influences everyone around us. Everyone around us who they see we're calling out to people and helping them and wanting to know how they're doing, it influences their behavior also. And how much does it influence? We can see how important it is. We can see from our parasha. In our parasha, the Torah describes Am Yisrael standing outside Yam Suf. They've just seen the biggest miracles that mankind has ever seen. Hashem took them through the land. The Egyptians all drowned. They just saw some of the makot in Egypt. And the Torah describes that right now, Am Yisrael believe. Vayaminu ba'Hashem u'v'Moshe avdo. They had faith in Hashem and in Moshe, his servant. But we all know very famous things that Rabbi Yehuda Levi writes, and the Rambam also, that the true belief that Am Yisrael had in Moshe and his prophecy didn't come now. It came a bit later, at Ma'amad Har Sinai, when they saw Hashem speaking to Moshe. So, what's the truth? When did Am Yisrael start believing in Moshe's prophecy and his shlichut? So the Gaon Mivilna, has a very interesting explanation in his Perush for his Haggadah. And he emphasizes one word that the Torah says in our parasha, that Am Yisrael believed in Moshe Avdo, the servant. He says that Am Yisrael in our parasha, they believed that Moshe was a very good servant, a messenger of Hashem, a shaliach. He was told what to do, and he did it. And he was perfect at that. He was told to get him out of Egypt, and he did it. But that doesn't teach anything about any kind of connection, any kind of relationship or a bond between Hashem and Moshe. Only when they got to Ma'amad Har Sinai, to Matan Torah, did they see Hashem speaking to Moshe face to face, as the Torah calls it, panim el panim. And when one connects to the other through dialogue and talk, then you can learn there's a connection, there's a bond, there's a relationship between both sides. And Am Yisrael through that understood that Hashem has a relationship with them also through Moshe, through the prophets. And that influenced their whole emunah in Hashem and in Moshe. So we can see from here how important it is to call out to other people, to connect, to have a dialogue, to speak, not only because two parties can benefit from it. Everyone around benefits also, and it influences them very much. So here's one thing that we can do to make a better situation. You can send this video to a family member, to a friend, someone who you haven't spoken to in quite a while. Send it to them. Let them also hear how important it is to call out to other people, especially in these hard times. And while doing that, ask them how they are, how they're doing, what's worrying them, are they okay, how are they getting through this hard and difficult times. You never know how far it can go. Shabbat Shalom.